So today we're in this beautiful marsh right beside that lovely stream, and we are looking upon Willow. Let's get a little bit closer to see what she's offering today. So right now this is what Willow's doing in our marsh right here, and the blossoms of the willow have already produced their pollen, and their first little sepals are opening up on the bottom, soon to discard their lovely little flower pods filled with the fuzziest stuff. And on we go. So this is how we're really gonna identify Willow at this stage in the game. And later on this season, we'll come back and see her leaves, which are quite lanceolate. And the reason that Willow is calling to us is because you know, she is the inspiration for the painkiller in aspirin with her salicin and salicylic acid. And this chemical is what has been used to make this over-the-counter pharmaceutical, and it's found in her bark. So let's get a little closer and see what her bark looks like here. Now we would want to actually harvest the bark from a living branch that offers itself instead of one that's hit the ground, because fermented willow bark is potentially toxic. So we're gonna avoid the fermentation process of death and move closer into the willow bark that's here. You can see where she grows. Right now she is just soaked in a moist, marshy wetness. So you're probably going to find willow in a marsh really close to a river's edge, and you're going to see that she's got her blossoms coming through towards their end. And this is a smaller willow, but her bark is a bit bumpy and mottled, and I think it's a relatively advanced method to identify a tree without its leaves and only by the bark, but luckily we don't have to, because we can collect willow in all her glory in the summer. And I just want to mention again for our purposes that you know, this time that we're in is really a great opportunity to slow down to the pace of the plants that we're exploring together and really tune in to ask for their permission before harvesting. It's something we have in our blood, and it's something that feels really right when we just tune in to see if if there's an abundance for us. It's a generosity of our spirit to offer to the plant world. So happy harvesting.